welcome to my channel. I'm your host and installer, Dwayne Lee, and you're at Creative L Concepts. While the magic happens, we have a good show for you coming up, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and installer, Dwayne Lee, and you are not at Creative L Concepts where all the magic happens. I'm out at the strip mall here, and I wanted to shoot this final video. So I'm gonna go over basically what I've done to it, a little bit more detail than the prior videos that I've done. And thank you guys for checking out my channel, subscribing, and sending those comments and likes. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, you guys have already seen the bumper lights on each corner that I've added and customized with the amber aluminum casing LEDs, the little 2-inch vent cover on each side, and I currently have the light bar covered up from RC, and that's Rough Country. So what I didn't mention in the prior videos was when I was restoring this thing, it's like a skid plate, it's different names, but I had it painted blue, the same color as the body. They stripped it down and did a really good job on it, so it kind of just brings a nice contrast to the whole thing all together. So the sun's kind of going down here, guys, so bear with me on my camera. And another thing I didn't mention was the hood scoop that I actually modified to put on this vehicle, which came from an H3 Hummer. So it's an aftermarket one for it. I actually had to sand it down flat. And these are the actual door handles that go on the door that I just put here for handles, because I don't know if you guys have seen some of the hood scoops that go on some of these trucks or whatnot. They do have the handles, so I thought it would give it a nice little accent to it. Put the shorty antenna on here, right there. Those are new wipers. Of course, you guys have seen the pillars are done in black. I think I mentioned that. Of course, the roof was actually textured and repaired from all the leaks on it. After a couple of years of trying to find someone to actually do that type of work. And I did change out the wheels. These are the fuels, very aggressive. And they have the center caps painted the same color as the body as well. So, and of course, there's your Jurassic World logo that I've had for at least a couple of years or so. And you know, once I got everything done, I actually put them on. So of course it does have a paint job. It's not the perfect paint job, but you know, it'll suffice. So with all that, I've added also a carbon fiber rear spoiler on the back hatch. Well, it's not it's a door actually. So we're gonna open this up, and of course it's all bolted up through here. And I can put that in the description below as well if you guys want to know where I purchased that at. Here's your backup camera. And if I'm going a little bit too fast, guys, just send a comment down there and say, hey, you know what, slow down a little bit. But of course you can pause this video anytime, rewind it. So here's my drone that my girlfriend purchased for me for Christmas last year, and it works off of GPS, but I was unable to connect with it, which actually turns on the propellers. So I'm still working on that, and I did promise you guys some footage with the drone. I did add a corner box in a prior video. You guys did see this right here, which is, trying to do this with one hand, the amplifier for the subwoofer. All right, so I didn't want to mount it under the seat because I wanted a very clean install, so all the cables and wires and everything is completely hidden, and it's all inside of the quarter panels there. So if you guys know anything about me and my installs, I don't believe in wires showing pretty much anywhere. So this box did not come textured like that. I actually taken it to an upholstery place that did the headliner, which that is black suede. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dwayne Lee at Creative L Concepts. where all the magic happens. So as you can see, I'm getting some progress done on this 2007 FJ Cruiser. I've got the whole headliner pulled out. And that roof looks real clean, but this wasn't. So upon this video, you will see some pictures that I shot with, you know, basically the previous owners had dogs, and I think the first owner just let his dogs just have his way. I think they were both shedding pretty good. So I made a comment to the previous owner. I said there's enough hair in here for me to sew a sweater, but looked like I got it all cleaned out in here. So on the back door here, what I did do is I added a net for it, and I got my life preservers back here. I wanted to utilize some space right here. And in a prior video, I also go into detail about this switch that I put in it. It actually pops the window out. All right. So that's about it in the back, guys. So all right, let's get started on this 13.3 Bell C Android system. This is last year's model. I think they have a updated model. Well, that thing going off, of course, is a radar detector. It's got GPS navigation on it. Very high-end unit, and it is made by Uniden. And I can put that in the description below as well, guys. Let's turn this on, but of course, it does have a overhead video player that works off a USB and a SD. All right, did swap the, well, I didn't swap the mirror, I actually added this mirror onto the factory one. It's a lot wider and it gives you more visibility because of the C&D pillars are so thick on this vehicle, which you can see right here, and that is for strength and to make the whole frame in the truck more rigid, doing off-road things and all that. So of course there's a microphone up there. So back to the system here. Actually, I'm gonna turn that off so it won't interfere, which I have a switch down here to turn off the radar detector completely in case when I take it in to have it serviced. So I do put power switches basically on everything here. All right, so let's get to the radio here. I'll probably spend a little bit more time with this one, but most of it is self-explanatory. It's basically set up like a tablet. Okay, so you have all your apps, you know, here and everything, and it is all touchscreen. So you got your home button here, which takes you back to the basic screen. You have your radio. So the system, you know, alone actually sounds amazing, and you know, you have to check your specific vehicle, but whenever you order, and if you decide to order one of these systems, make sure you have the support from the company, because these are all built in China. Okay, and like I mentioned in the prior video, who made the steering wheel, they do make high quality stuff, but it's kind of far, you know, few and far between. So you just really just have to, you know, do your research, and I do a lot of that. So you guys can actually, like I said, just leave a comment or question below, and I could give you at least 3 companies that I feel very confident about, that I've done Android systems in, and make sure you actually do the ones that works with your factory steering wheel controls. Now these have been changed out for this steering wheel. Okay, so, and they actually came with the Kawabota digital cluster that I installed. So actually the system has to be on for that, but I'll show you that in a little bit. Not really, like I said, I'm not going into a lot of great detail about it, but if you guys have any questions, I will, you know, make a separate video on the specific things that I've added in here that kind of piques your interest if you have one of these FJ Cruisers, or even just another vehicle that you want to upgrade and do a Android system in. So basically you have your AM FM here, which everybody's pretty much using FM. So you're going to go back to your main screen again, and this is where I have my USB thing connected, and this is one of my tracks here. Let's see if it's in it. So I'm DJ Robotron as well. So you guys, if you haven't checked out some of my music videos, feel free to check them out. Subscribe, hit a like, comment, or whatever. So a lot of people send me tracks to mix, and that's what I do. I am a professional DJ and / sound engineer, and of course you can actually tell what kind of work that I do on vehicles as well. So so all right, going back out of that, now that's just on the USB here, so it also plays videos, and we're gonna go into the video. So that's just a little clip from a Godzilla film back in the day. So yeah, man, let's go back to the main screen. So in the meantime, we're going to look at I'm trying to hold this phone at a certain angle. We're looking at the digital cluster by Boater, and I don't know. Yep. So you can go through the menu screens here. That is supposed to be a Lamborghini layout, all right. And of course, you can change the different icons on the side, the different options, the pitch and roll, different things like that. You hit the other switch here, it goes into another display, and as you're driving, you can see your vehicle or the FJ actually maneuvering whatever bumps that you're hitting and stuff like that. And of course, this shows your drivetrain and everything, and if I was to engage it in four-wheel drive, it would actually show up on here. Very intuitive. And I mean, and as far as bringing this thing up to an American standard, it is just like the quality of this screen and this system is just unmatched. It's unreal. So but yeah, it does so many things. Like I said, you have to get in here and play with it, but it is a very nice upgrade, an alternative to bring your FJ up to 2024. So with all that, so as you can see, that icon actually popped up in there. There's the meter right there, showing you that it does have your Wi-Fi is connected. So now if I go to Netflix, it should go right to it. Let me retry it, and there it is. So that's how that works. So I'm glad I had the car off, to actually show you that, and how long it took. So it might have took about I would say maybe 2 minutes or so. So you can go back here, and of course you can go back to your that was Netflix. We can go to YouTube here. Of course, the YouTube will come up, and of course that was shown also in a I need to sign up. Well, I'm not going to do that, guys. It wants to verify, and that happens every once in a while. I'm not going to go through all that stuff. But anyway, you get the idea on how that works. So, a really nice feature, because the factory FJ Cruisers, from 2007 to 14 actually had your hard buttons for the climate control. But so when you change this one out, this Belsey Android system, it actually has the icon for the air conditioner. So once you hit that, then it goes into your options to turn your air conditioning on and different things like that. So it's actually engaged right now. I have it on circulate on the inside. Of course, your fan is here, and it's all touchscreen. So it is very, very accurate. And then you can also change these out. Navigation. You can have, there's a date. So, but yeah, it's now that's the music playing, the travel mix that I've done. So, and it's still playing in here. I just got the volume down. So, and I love that, you know, so this goes way back, man. You're talking about, what is that, the early 80s, and even, I think the early 80s, something like that, where a lot of devices, you know, you're getting for the cars had the graphic equalizer. So I love the fact that they brought that continuity into these newer systems, man. I think it's so cool, you know. So lights bouncing, stuff like that. So even your old like boom boxes back in the day, when they came out with the Panasonic Platinum, that was one of the you know, the boom boxes that actually had the spectrum analyzer on there and stuff. So, you know, really cool stuff. So yeah, enough about that. So this box actually came with a port, all right, and it's like an airport. It's like a 2-inch. So I wanted to utilize that hole for something like a meter, and I was successful at doing that. So I'm gonna actually turn the switch on. I did put a power switch on it. So the power switch is right here. Right now it's on the off position. I'm going to turn it on. And you can see the power, 14.9. And I mentioned this in the video. When you're testing any electronics in your vehicle while it's off, it's going to run like 12 volts. But when you start up your vehicle and your alternator is engaged, you're getting full power, so you're looking at 14.8. And I have another meter, which is right here, which is showing 14.0 and 14.1. So I'm not sure why you're getting a different reading in the front, you know, compared to this right here. But you know, it's all in the you know, in the realm of what it's supposed to be at, you know, and it is going to fluctuate. So and another thing, I've changed all these out to LEDs. That is a LED grid that I put up here. I took the regular bulb out, and I can also put that in the description below if you guys want to see where I ordered that from. And I'm trying to see if that's it. You guys have already seen basically the lights in the front, which I'm going to turn them on for you just in case. So now you can see the low beams. All right, those are HIDs. This vehicle did not come with nothing but halogen, and they were the big round factory lights. And of course the grill has been changed out, and this is your daytime running lights that I connected on a separate power switch. Along with the lights came this grill, and this is probably the first FJ with a front forward camera, which I'm going to show you that. I didn't show you in a previous video. So let me close this up here. So what I'm going to do, put it in drive. I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm going to stop, put it in reverse. There's your reverse camera. Now once I put it in park, it's going to show the front camera, and there it is right there. So that's pretty neat, guys. So again, I'm going to shut this video down. Thank you for all your support, following my channel, my music people, my car install people, and for those who went to my website, I'm going to be updating that, thecreativelconcepts.com. And I want you guys to be blessed, and I will see you in the next video.
or